Once upon a time in ancient India, there lived a wise and enlightened soul named Gautam Buddha. He was known for his profound teachings and the ability to bring peace and enlightenment to all who sought his guidance. One day, a young disciple approached him and asked, "Master, can you share with us the secret of when we should remain silent?" Gautam Buddha smiled and said, "There are indeed two situations when silence can be the most powerful and meaningful response." He then began to narrate a story that illustrated his point. In a small village nestled amidst lush green valleys, there lived a young boy named Ananda. He was energetic and talkative, often unable to contain his thoughts and emotions. His words would flow like a river, and he had an opinion on every matter. Ananda was well liked by the villagers for his charm and friendly nature, but his incessant chatter sometimes got on people's nerves. One day, the villagers received news of a great sage visiting their village. The sage was known for his profound wisdom and the ability to answer any question put before him. Excitedly, the villagers gathered at the village square to welcome the sage and seek his guidance. Ananda, too, was eager to meet the sage. He thought to himself, "I will impress the sage with my knowledge and intelligence." As the sage arrived, the villagers greeted him with respect and reverence. Everyone asked their questions, seeking answers to the dilemmas they faced. Finally, it was Ananda's turn. He stepped forward with enthusiasm and began to articulate his thoughts about various philosophical matters. The more he talked, the more he felt like he was impressing the crowd. However, as he continued, he noticed a serene smile on the sage's face. Ananda's excitement grew, and he poured his heart out, speaking about his dreams, aspirations, and the world he envisioned. The villagers, too, listened attentively, curious about what the sage's response would be. When Ananda finished speaking, he eagerly looked at the sage, waiting for a profound acknowledgement of his intellect. But to his surprise, the sage simply smiled and said nothing. Feeling a bit perplexed and disheartened, Ananda insisted, "Master, did you not hear what I said? Please tell me your thoughts." The sage's smile deepened and he replied, "Young one, you have a gift for words and your thoughts are indeed profound. But I have observed something more valuable in you, the ability to remain silent when needed. Words can be powerful, but so can silence. Learn to use both wisely, and you will discover the true essence of wisdom." Puzzled by the sage's response, Ananda returned to his home that day, reflecting on what the wise man had said. As days turned into weeks, he began to observe the power of silence around him. He noticed how a simple gesture of silence could soothe a grieving heart, how silence could convey love without words, and how silence could inspire introspection and self-discovery. With newfound understanding, Ananda approached the sage again and asked, "Master, I now understand the importance of silence. But when should we remain silent? Can you enlighten me further?" The sage looked at Ananda with kindness and said, "My dear child, there are two situations where silence can be the most powerful response. The first is when you feel anger rising within you. Instead of letting angry words spill out, take a deep breath and remain silent. Allow yourself to cool down before expressing your thoughts. By doing so, you will avoid causing harm and maintain the peace within and around you." Ananda nodded, absorbing the wisdom of the first situation. Eager to learn about the second, he waited for the sage to continue. The second situation, the sage continued, is when words cannot truly express the depth of emotions or experiences. Sometimes, the most profound moments in life can only be understood through silence. In moments of great joy, grief, or awe, words can fall short. Embrace silence in such moments, and you will connect with the essence of life itself. Ananda thanked the sage for his teachings, feeling grateful for the valuable insights he had received. From that day on, he practiced the art of silence, knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. As he continued to grow in wisdom and compassion, he shared the sage's teachings with others, spreading the message of the power of silence. And so, The story of Ryu, the young man who conquered the three biggest enemies of success through the teachings of Zen, continues to inspire generations to come. May we all learn from his journey and find success not only in the external world, but also within the depths of our souls. For true success lies in the harmonious union of inner peace and external accomplishments. In this way, Gautam Buddha's teachings continued to touch the hearts of countless souls, guiding them toward enlightenment and inner peace. His wisdom remains a timeless beacon, reminding us all to be mindful of our words and to find solace in the power of silence in two critical situations, anger and profound experiences.